or managerial promotion. The bill to repair the city has bankrupted the Secret Service, and we've blown the sewerage bucket on the special effects.
Cancer, welcome to your 2020 predictions of see what's going to happen through the first half, really, of 2020. So it's going to involve money, channeled messages, family, all kinds of situations, and we're going to see what might come out through the cards, okay? So the best way I think to do it is possibly do 2 lots of readings, but we'll do the first one, okay? So we'll do the first half of 2020, so we don't get too confused with the energy. Hopefully you like the intros and the music that I kind of put to the beginning of intros and things that I've done in the past and now. If you like that, I've got a new channel. It's called luciddreamtarotmusic, and I'm also doing the guidance stuff that I normally do and things to do with channeling and all that kind of stuff that will be on the new channel, okay, which you can find below, which is Lucid Dream Tarot Music. So let's see. So for the first half of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. For general love, work, money, finances and career, what's going on with Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for the first half of 2020. So Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for the first half. Thank you. Okay, so having the Nine of Wands, so courage. Someone's pointing out a mistake that they might be making in life completely. So you've got fire signs. This is having to stand on one's own 2 feet. I'm trying to, it feels like I'm trying to pass something. I'm trying to forget something. Someone's trying to forget somebody that they used to rely on. Okay, so there's a relying energy that you or they used to rely on, but it feels like they're trying to have courage and strength to actually avoid somebody, because this is avoiding someone that might point out a mistake that someone's making. So they're trying to stand on their own 2 feet to actually avoid somebody, but there's also like somebody that used to rely on, okay? So there's a reliance, or I keep picking up now someone might have lied about something. Someone could have lied about something, and it's now the other half of me is no longer here. There's some kind of half, I'm hearing half, or calf, someone's calf. Somebody's calf might start to give them like sciatica. I'm picking up like sciatica down the left side, because I'm picking up my left side, left. Okay, so you've got 7 of coins and the 5 of wands. So whichever it is, it's causing a lot of conflicts. It's a cycle that's pretty much still ongoing in a way in someone's mind. It can be a ruminating thought. I think that someone also is spreading rumours about someone. This can be parts of control, because you've got the 9 of wands. So someone's trying to control on the external environment, is trying to control their emotions and their feelings to not get involved, because there's a not involvement. Because I heard Nottingham, or Notting Hill. Nottingham. I'm hearing Nottingham, so it might be a place. 14, which is 5 again. So it's a lot of conflict that someone's having with work as well, possibly that they're waiting on work to come in. So if you're waiting on for some news for some work, because the other job, you might have had 2 jobs or something that was very reliable in your life, and because that now may have gone, that you're relying on something to do with money. And because you're relying on it, you're also waiting to hear news back from something also medical that I'm hearing as well. Because it might mean that one job that you have causes a lot of stress and worry in your life. And because it causes a lot of stress and worry, you're having to rely on somebody. Now that's either physically I keep hearing like lie from a human being, but rely on a human, somebody else, okay, whilst you're waiting for some work to come in. And it's causing a ruminating thought, because I keep hearing rumours being spread about somebody as well. Somebody could be spreading rumours about someone. Rumours. Okay, so you got the sign of Aries. So it's a physically about work is what I'm picking up so far. It's a lot to do with work. It's also to do with like being handed the keys to someone. Someone has to hand their keys in order to be able to give up a property, because this is like trying to someone that owns a housing development is what I'm picking up, that they're saying that congratulations, you've now, like, it's just a handshake. It's like a handshake away. It's because I keep picking up handshake. Someone's shaking as well, like shaking. through an illness, shaking. So your partner might be ill and they're having to rely on you, and that because I keep hearing shaking, but shaking someone's hand in order to be able to start a contract of if you are moving and you physically are waiting to hear from a landlord to say that, okay, here's the money or here's the keys. Then you're having to possibly wait for that, but you're also possibly having to look for different jobs to be able to get a better one, to be able to afford things, to be able to stand on one's own 2 feet as well. I think that there's someone that could have moved out from a landlord situation, and that because they've moved out, someone could now be having to stand alone and fend for themselves, to fend for the amount of money that they have to spend now, because the prices have just gone up, because I'm feeling like the rent has just been, there's a discovery that the rent now is more than what we thought that it was. Okay? Rent is more than what we thought it was. Or it's a lot more than what we thought it was. If somebody is physically ill, there was a kind of like, there's more than what we thought it was. Like, there's more yet. We have to go back to the doctors again, possibly. And this would be the doctor's appointment, because there's an appointment that you're going to have, possibly, with an emperor for a job opportunity, also for a financial move and for a physical move. So if you own your house and somebody can be a friend or anybody, has moved out, because they've moved out, there's now more rent that has to be paid. And there could be an argument with a fire sign, because you've got 2 fire signs that are caught in the middle of this agreement that it has to come to terms with, that someone is no longer there anymore for them to rely on. So if that is to do with finances and money, there's kind of a way of like going over everything that you have to make sure that you're paying your own way as well now. Because I feel like someone has left this dynamic, that's left this 9 of Wands now confused with, probably not confused, but with like having to rely on themselves now. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. For the first half of 2020, showing Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I feel like the energy's warming up now, but you've got the 8 of Blades. This is a lot to do with the house, a lot to do with the trying to avoid somebody. There can be somebody in your energy that causes some kind of like, because this can be a mother that owns a house here, okay, and this can be the landlord or the mother or the parent that owns this property here. And because they own the property, there's more like someone's trying to escape or has escaped or trying to come to terms that no one's no longer there, because they're no longer there. I feel like this is that you need a break as well, like a break away. Because I keep picking up that someone has broke. That someone could now be really worrying about money, of whether they're going to be able to actually support themselves. If you have one job that brings in a small amount of money, okay, this is what I'm kind of now picking up, is that might pay your way, but it's not enough, and it's not as much as what you want. Okay, now for some it might be family members that are supporting that, to say that we'll let some of this slide, but you are going to have to search for another job so we don't keep fighting over this rent, because there's some kind of rent agreement, renting. Someone might be trying to rent out a property or lease it out to somebody else, and they're having to go through different people to find out who it is that suits this landlord better. So if you own your own business or house, some of you are having to wait for someone else to move out. But you're probably also having to go through the landlord to say that someone has left now, which is the 8 of Blades. Because there's some kind of escape that someone's trying to do. They're trying to escape something, which could be a friend or, because there's a child here, but it's more to do with like a friend or somebody as well. Okay, that could have left, and now someone is having to seek also help from the person that owns the landlord or the company. Now, if we come off that and we go on to the company that you might want to work for, from the start, like I said, it might be that you have one job that brings in a small amount of income, but what you're doing is thinking up of how you can earn more by probably working for yourself. Okay, of possibly working for yourself. because it's kind of like we need to come to terms of whether this is going to work or whether it's not going to work, you know, or whether you are going to work or not, because there's some kind of energy I'm picking up in juggling of like, I'm not sure if I am going to work again or not, and I'm going to have to like start to look for a better paid job. But if I do, it means that I'm going to have to leave you at home with the children. So if you have children, for some of you, it's like, well, I have to go to work, okay? And because I have to go to work, you're now going to have to look after the kids by yourselves if you have children with your partner, okay? If that isn't and you don't, then this is more like the go-between of the person that you're going to have to ask for a job for, or if you're financially moving to another state or something and you want to look for a house, this would be the person that owns it, and this would be the mortgage company and the mortgage broker, because you might be looking for a mortgage, or this is the person that owns the mortgage and it would be a parent that owns the mortgage, okay? Continue on this reading, please, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising of Venus, for the first half of 2020, please, the first half of 2020. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising of Venus. So you've got the Nine of Cups, so you've got two nines. So it's kind of like someone's on the verge of, I heard verge of breakdown, like, because the Nine of Wands is a celebrating some energy, okay? And it is, but it can also be someone that wants everything, because in the normal Rider-Waite, this can be like a greedy energy of the Nine of Cups, okay? Because it's not quite reached the 10. And it's on search for happiness. But I'm hearing that somebody could take too much time or too much money from somebody, okay? Because it seems to be taking its time, because it's not actually ended yet. It's still ongoing. I'm still searching for the dream job and the dream place and the dream partner possible. And it's just not quite coming together yet. Now, if you're physically with your person, you see them as wish fulfillment, but you're also stuck at work a lot, or you're stuck in a place that you don't really want to be in. But you have to. It feels like you have to, but I don't really want to. So we will go on to love at the moment, but I'm really picking this up as a work reading and also a family-related reading. First half 2020. Thank you. So you've got the King of Blades. The King, this could go to court. The Emperor and the King of Blades. This could be a financial mortgage broker, or someone that could have to go to court to claim something, okay? Because this is like, what's mine is mine. It's kind of like, well, I'm going to put a label on it to say that this is mine, and I'm going to put a label on that one as well to say that that's mine, and that because I'm picking up like labeling someone's being labelled. Okay, now if it's not about being labelled, then physical objects are being labelled because they're being auctioned off. So this is like an auction. So someone might be going to an actual auction to try and buy some furniture. I don't know why I'm hearing that one. To buy furniture? Or to sell furniture that's no longer needed. But the King of Blades can also be a court appearance that someone's waiting to go to. These can also be doctor's appointments. But whatever it is, that this energy has to go through these two people, or this energy, the Emperor and the King of Blades. So this might be, like I said, this could be the parents here for some of you that actually own, or this would be the person that owns this company or house, okay? And that you're having some kind of conflict with them over rent. Because you might have rent to pay, but it's kind of like someone doesn't want it. It's kind of like, well, I don't want rent. It's kind of like, well, I've got the rent to pay, so why do you not want the rent then? You know? Because someone, I feel, is actually moving out of a dynamic that could be happening. But I'm picking up that some of this would be the parents as well that are involved in, or the person. because there's an energy of like, well, I'm very unsure what's going to happen. Because you might actually be self-employed and you might own your own company, but your partner probably wants to spend more time with you, but you're probably at work a lot, like you're always out, possibly, because you have to earn this money, because you'll be the person that pays all of the rent. And because I'm having to pay all of the rent, I'm going to have to go, and you're going to have to probably stay at home and look after the children if you've got them, or we can't celebrate this news yet because I'm yet to land this deal here. So see the two, you see the 2 of coins starts to come out now. So you got 7 and 2, this is 9, you got 999. So here in Britain, 999 is services, like emergency services and things. It's a cry for help. Okay, so it feels like someone is needing help and support, okay, which could be a support worker, or you need some help financially or spiritually. But someone definitely feels like I can feel this energy of like I need some help. Because some of you out there are single, or you want to be single, but you're attached to someone that you don't want to be, or they don't want to be. But this might be someone that is juggling a lot of work and a lot of people. Excuse me, Cancer. Okay, so you got the Knight of Cups. So the first part really of the year seems to be organising things about terms and conditions that might have to be laid down by you or the landlord. And it's all really about someone that has physically now moved and that they're having to stand on their own 2 feet, which could possibly mean that because someone's moved from you, that you're now having to financially support yourself, or the other person does. Okay? And because there's still now some energy of that wrapping itself up, okay, the Emperor is now saying this contract is over. But then someone starts to worry but also celebrate at the same time. Okay? And then you possibly, through the second quarter, first quarter, you start to seek for another person that you can like have in the house, because you've got the Knight of Cups, which can be a message from someone that's, because this person here is a charmer. They're trying to get someone's attention. Okay, they're also busking, because I'm hearing like a begging energy. I don't know why I'm hearing that one, but this person is going to really try to get back into your good books for some. Like now I'm picking up financial books, as in like I have to look at my books to make sure that my tax attorney has got everything under wraps or something. Like my tax attorney. Because it feels like someone's trying to dodge something at the beginning, but then here it starts to come out where you have to confront this energy. Okay, but for some of you, if this is a person that you might be looking for to move in with, or a company, you will get a message from someone new. The Knight of Cups. So you got the 4 of Coins and the 3 of Blades. This is my Oliver Twist. This is, please sir, can I have some more? Right? Oliver Twist. It feels like someone's going around like a ruminating thought, but you've got 3 of Blades, and this is like missing someone because they're not giving you, or you're not giving them what they want anymore, which can be a child that can be involved here as well, possibly if you have children. But like, because this energy wants some more here, it's like, well, I want some more, but I can't, because there's 3 people that this has to go between. I have to go to someone else first before I can get this answer. Okay, because I miss someone or someone is missing. So 9, 10, 11, which is 2. Again, could be involving a Libra. A Libra could be here. This could be the Libra, but this could also, like I said, this can be this. I mean, I don't know. This is either good news for you or bad news for them. I wouldn't know. We'll look into the thoughts and feelings at the end. But this could be the Libra, so I'm thinking that this could be the Justice Department, the legal department. Okay, so what's this 9 of Wands for? Tell me more about this 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. So you got Leo, because the sun came out. Leo. It was actually overturned still, so I don't know why, but what's this 9 of Wands for? So that could be a Leo. Nine of Wands. So you got the 2 of Cups. So it could be a Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it's mirroring. Someone's mirroring someone's control as well. If you're going through something very controlling, which is the 9 of Wands, it's because you've got soulmate energy and the 2 of Cups. So these are dynamics that are happening with a soulmate as well. A disagreement. What's the 2 of Cups for? Tell me more about 2 of Cups. Too many cards. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is the Knight of Swords. So the soulmate then comes back in with a message again towards you after periods of separation, with a message that a fast message about something not going anywhere. Someone could be very controlling. It feels like someone's very stubborn and that they just don't do anything. And that because they're trying to control their emotions and they're trying to control their feelings. It feels like someone in this energy, could be a child or someone, that has always got their own way, okay? And that they come in with a sharp, harsh message about that they're not moving, that this person is not moving, okay? Because these are like 2 energies of a very fast message that someone is very bland in their speech, that they just wouldn't go very far with them. It's kind of like 1 minute I want to speak and then the next minute I don't want to speak, and then it's kind of like speak when spoke to is what I keep hearing. 7 of Coins, because it feels like someone's actions are like very like on fire, and then all of a sudden they just hit a brick wall and they just don't go anywhere. What's the 7 of Coins for? 7 of Coins. 7 of Coins is the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Trying to feel optimistic. I mean, waiting on a fire sign to make a decision. Or you could be the fire sign and your partner's waiting on you to make the decision. What's this Queen of Wands for? What's this Queen of Wands here? Yeah. To have this opportunity to move. Oh, and then you've got the Queen of Swords. These are women that are fighting. 2 women that are fighting. Fire sign, air sign. They're fighting, some of them. This would be 2 strong women that are trying to fight one another. Someone's trying to feel optimistic and could have left. Okay, and the other one, because they just want to take something, they just want to take this opportunity, but it's all to do with this move, this financial move. It's like, have you moved yet, or are you not moving yet? Are you going to say something, or are you not going to say something? It feels like a lot of control, but this can be like a mum here, a mother, can be a father, but a mother possibly here that's also involved. If it isn't, then that's a friend, or that's you wanting an answer, but you're only willing to accept it one way, or someone's only willing to accept it one way. But there is a fire sign there that's feeling like optimistic about where they're going. 7 of coins, they're thinking of where they're going. But the other person wants to know where they're going, about moving. Have you moved yet? 5 of Wands. So at the beginning part, it's all about this move, I feel. So you've got the fire sign, oh, and the devil. There's a very toxic relationship around money and family someone has. This can be an energy thief or vampire for some of you that's draining one's energy because they're very fiery, and then all of a sudden it's an attachment, karmic attachment. Karmic attachment. Sorry, that was Siri that was just going off. What's the Emperor for? The Emperor. The Emperor. So waiting on this decision. What's the decision going to be? What's the decision going to be? You got another 7, 2. Someone's very defensive about someone waiting because they want to know where are they going? Backwards or forwards? Are you moving or are you not moving? Or do you want this job or do you not want a job? Someone's waiting for a job, but it feels like that they're trying to find a healthier job for them because it seems that they have troubles around their work, and this devil energy could be people around your work that are causing someone a lot of conflict because the devil's here. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a Capricorn. It can mean that someone's just got a lot of like family dynamics of karma. Okay, and someone is waiting on an answer, wanting to know about also a job, or is someone physically moving or not. What's this 8 of Blades for? Sorry, but when energy can start to get very controlling, I can get very confused with what I'm hearing. What's the 8 of Blades? Eight of Blades. Oh dear, this person is very stubborn. Sorry, Cancer. This person's not budging an inch. They are not going to budge an inch. They want something their own way, and they're not prepared to do anything until they get it. They won't. They won't. Someone's playing mind games and manipulation and entrapping someone, and keeps offering to somebody that's not accepting to do anything different. This could be someone that's saying, you know, can I have some money, or can I get this, and can I get this from you? And this person's kind of like, no, I don't want to speak. I don't want to talk. I don't want to say anything. I want something that I want. You know, this might be the person that owns this company or landlord, or this can be a mother that's saying that, which is like there's a definite conflict. I can't help it that I'm picking up a lot of controlling behaviour. I am, because the 4 of Cups is still part of the magician that tries to control, but this one is 4 of feelings. They're trying to avoid their feelings by trying to control their feelings, and it's a secondary emotion. They use other people as a tactic, and you hear it from them that raises your blood pressure, and you want to tell someone to do something. And then when you tell them, they don't, and it just causes a control. Sorry, I stopped saying as much as I have because I've said that over the past 2 readings. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. So you got the Hangman, which is Piscean here. What's the Hangman for? Someone could be just completely stuck, like I don't know which way to go. What's the Hangman for? Oh, so decides to walk away because this person will not open up. They won't do anything. So I don't think you're no longer delayed. I think that you're now like decided to leave because they're not going to do anything. 12, which is a Pisces here. 8 and 4, 12, and then you've got Pisces, which is 12. There's definite conflict with family that are taking an approach of like, I don't want to talk to you because you've tried to control feelings and thoughts in the past. And because you do that with the amount of information that I give you, I can't tell you any information. You know, I can't tell you anything. Someone doesn't want to tell someone their business and their information because they know that this person was more than likely to use it as a tactic to get back into someone's good books. But because they've probably been through this loads of times of getting back into someone's good books, you've had to walk away and come back loads of times and realise that this person isn't really doing anything different than what they've already done. They're just not looking for a job. It's like you might be telling them that you need to get a better job, and they're kind of like, I don't want to. I'm going to stay as I am. And I'm picking this as up as you now walking away from this energy. King of Blades. King of Blades. So some of this could well go to court. The Ace of Blades is really an attorney, seeking an attorney, or like this would be the landlord to say, look, I need the truth from you. Or someone's going to say, look, I want the truth from you, because if not, I am walking away and that you're not going to have an option. Someone's hand will be forced to say, well, that's down to you. If you want to stay like that, you can. If you don't, then... Because I heard get down off your high horse here, because this is get down off your tree, right? To not be stuck, and this is to get down off your high horse. This is what I heard. Get down off your high horse. So I don't know who will be told that. What's this Ace of Swords going to say? Ace of Swords going to say. Ace of Swords is going to say have a fight again, conflict. It's going to cause a lot of conflict. Some of you are having to go through the court system, possibly about rent terms and conditions. It could be anything that you have to go to court for. If it isn't, then you've got to go through this landlord that's not happy. This King of Blades, whoever it is not happy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's causing... That can be a family member that's also stirring things up, possibly. I don't know who that would be. Two of Coins. So let's have a look at, sorry, not these, let's have a look at this Three of Blades. Three of Blades. Three of Blades, oh, the 7, again. Oh, it's horrible feeling these energies. 10, here, they come back again, running from responsibility of owning up to something. Someone just will not own up to something. It can be very distrusting where you try to avoid them, or they're trying to avoid something, trying to avoid responsibility of taking, responsibility for one's own actions. What's this 7 of... Seven of Swords, clarify the 7 of Swords. Sorry, but this is one of the most confusing readings I've done yet, Cancer, so I do apologise, but when I try to channel, it won't let me channel because I'm feeling so much control through this that it's controlling people's thoughts, and because people's thoughts are controlling, that's what I hear. And because I can't hear like straightness of someone being honest and straight, because it's a lot of confusion, that's what I can hear, and I can't just channel out a good message in a reading. So even I, through this, twice through this, have felt like just turning it off and not doing this reading. I can feel this energy of like the Sun. It's to do with Leo, and it's to do with family. There could be a Leo involved, that someone does not trust a Leo, because they're looking back at family as well, and they're looking back at a Leo. that they miss a Leo, but they're running also towards an ending with a Leo. So a Leo definitely does not trust someone, or you don't trust a Leo, one or the other. But there's definite conflict between that, and that is pretty much over, because it to be honest, it kind of comes good, because this Seven of Swords is an energy tear and an energy split up of someone that's made a plan to get out of something, okay, and they're out, and that would be a Leo that's kind of remembering stuff through this free, that it's caught me in this whole cycle of a chain, where I came out with this with a reading before, and I think it was with a Leo, that there was an energy shift where someone's hand was forced to make a decision that wasn't making a decision. But it feels like one of these people here still isn't making a decision, but someone external to this energy has, because they've left. They've took their stuff and they're out. Because the overall energy of why this is becoming good, that people might not see it as, is because the Sun is the last card out. And it means like this energy is now, contract is now over, but it's still a very strong contract, meaning like someone's left the contract, but this is the strongest amount of karma that you can have with someone, right? And it's also a malefic star, right? So there's still someone that's left, but there's still someone that still remains the same, not trusting. So there's different energies. Because that's definitely what I'm picking up. Like someone has left, and it all becomes good because the Sun's here. But still, one person in this 3, where it remains as 2 of what the 7 runs from, is now undecisive. And that could well be, possibly for some, maybe Libra in someone's chart. Okay? That, put it this way, someone will still remain being the same way, always. What's the 4 of coins? Because someone could be very controlling of one's emotions and feelings, and it's causing a dynamic of family that seem to all be shouting at one another, possibly. That might not be shouting, it could be a relaxed energy, and then all of a sudden there's something that happens that causes drama, that causes some kind of conflict. Someone refuses to budge and move, but someone is moving. Someone really does want to move, and possibly does move. There, they draw a line in the sand and they say, you know what, I'm out. Here, the Emperor energy, whoever takes charge and says, you know what, I'm out, I'm done. Because me keep offering to you to talk is not working, because you don't want to talk. So, to become unstuck, I'm leaving. Okay? I'm leaving. And this is them leaving here. 4 and 2, which is 6, which is still about going forward. Because it's like, well, what do I do then? What do I do? So the only thing I can do is to leave the contract. Okay, so it could also be possibly involving a Scorpio. Okay, so I just want to keep that one slightly brief, and then what we'll do is we'll quickly look into your partner's thoughts and feelings about you. Okay. Partners, Cancerian, Cancer's partner. Tell me how Cancer's partner feels about them. How does Cancer's partner feel? How does Cancer's partner love interest feel? How are they feeling, Cancer's partner? How are they feeling? So they feel like they want to talk. They feel like they want to talk. you've got fire sign, okay? But generally they want to talk. But they might be, they feel like they want to talk, but there's a Piscean still here, which is 3 to me, but a mother wants to talk to someone as well. But some of them still want to remain the same. The Empress can be someone very difficult to budge. And how they're feeling is kind of like, I mean, this Page of Wands is about travelling and communication, but they're still not moving anywhere. They're kind of like got the head in the... Someone's got a lot of pride, is what I'm picking up. They've got a lot of pride. A lot of pride. Because it feels like they want everything. This Empress wants everything. And I'm picking this page up for once as being prideful. Someone's very pride. I mean, it might be you that's very prideful, but, you know, how they're feeling is that... Well, what I'm picking up is that they're very prideful. Again, to whether to make a decision or not, you know, so they're feeling like possibly that they want you to make a decision, or you feel like you want them to make a decision, but there's someone's got a lot of pride here that is still at a standstill between like knowing what to do and where to go. You know, you've got 3 and 2, which is 5. Still, there's still like ongoing conflict with you guys, because this person's got a lot of pride, which can be a lot of ego, because the Empress gets everything that she wants. She will not get down off her throne until she gets everything that she wants, okay? She only approaches certain areas until she feels like it's necessary to do so in the normal kind of reading way. But how I'm feeling it is like she will not do anything different until she gets her way, which is the Page of Wands. So it can be a he. It doesn't have to be a she. It can be a he. Thank you. Oh, so they they want you to. It might be you that's not, and you're refusing to, but someone's refusing to, okay? And then you've got 6 and 2, which is 8. So what they want to do is communicate. They really want to communicate. 6 and 2, 8, they want to communicate. They want you to move to them. That's how they're feeling, is that they want you to move. They want you to be with them. They want you to also not concentrate so much on work and things that, I mean, this is how they're feeling, that it feels like someone gets everything that they want, and all this person wants is care and affection from them. So this might be you that wants the care and affection from them. But as I'm reading it as their feelings, it's like they're thinking that they want to communicate, but they also want you to not be so busy with your work. See, again, 2 and 2. I think there's definitely a 2, and I heard just there's 2 and 2. There's probably 2 people. They're feeling like someone can be very indecisive between them communicating and then not communicating, and then communicating well and then not communicating. I think there's a lot of discommunication. 2 2s between moving forward. It's like they want you, if I'm reading it as their feelings, they want you to make up your mind. I think someone definitely does have Libra in their chart. But, I mean, how they're feeling is that they definitely want you to make up your mind. Do you want to be with them or not? They might want you to make up your mind of what you're doing about work if you're physically with them. They want you to stand still for a moment, is what I'm hearing. I want you to stop still. The 6 of Wands is ego. The Empress can be a lot of ego. The Page of Wands is ego. And what I'm picking up is like someone has a lot of ego. A lot of ego. Somebody gets a lot of attention. Now, whoever gets attention, I don't mind. But what I'm saying is how your partner's feeling, for some of you, is that they get a lot of attention. So I'm picking up that the females for the males, that the males get a lot of attention. And you possibly want to know of where they're getting all this attention from, or this money from. Or you might just see your partner as someone that wants a lot of attention. You know, they need, well, someone definitely needs a lot of attention. But, I mean, generally, the Empress has love, you know. But if you're going for a bad controlling dynamic with them, then there's a kind of like I love to hate you kind of feel. Okay, so you've got 6 and 2, which is, again is 8. You know, they want your attention whilst you're at work as well. You know, they feel like, I mean, I'd say that they feel like you give your attention to someone else, or this is possibly coming through as what you're thinking, that they give their attention way too much to other people or to other things, that their mind is constantly concentrated one-sided than what it is your side. You know, it's kind of like you're always on other people's side, or you're always picking sides, or, you know, why can't you be with me? That's me channeling, you know, talking. Tell me more about this Empress. Empress. Yeah, they get a lot of attention. This woman or this man gets a lot of attention. They want to talk as well. Knight of Cups. You've got a lot of knights, a lot of messages. They really just want to talk, but they want to talk amicably. They want you to make up your mind. You know, I think there's a lot of things being juggled in the air, but if there are other people involved, it seems like some people give their family more attention to what they do, possibly you, and that might be why the reading could have been about aggressive energy of arguments that loom up, because this person, I mean, here, this person could be a carer because they're doing medication, okay? So it can be possibly someone that has to have medication for bipolar, maybe, because that could be a physical illness, okay? But that would only be if you know. But what I'm picking up is that someone can be very indecisive, and all of a sudden they're one way, and then the next minute they're completely the other way. Which is why this energy can come through as like someone requires a lot of attention, and what they do is they get their own way whenever they want it. You know? So it's causing conflict. But as I'm reading it, this is how your partner feels, because that's the question that I asked. So if that does come through as how you're feeling, then you both might do the same thing that's causing conflict. Okay? Alright, Cancer, that's your reading so far for the first half of 2020. We will come back and do January, but we'll also come back and do the other half as well. Please make sure that you leave a like and comment. It really does help out the channel. Also, and I really would appreciate that, and a comment also if you can. But also Lucid Dream Tarot Music, that you can find all music and all kinds of stuff that we're going to do, different types, fast, slow, stories, all that kind of thing. Also had to have an injection this morning to have some blood taken. That's why I've got a plaster on. Oh, oh my God, boo-boo. Yeah, but you can find all the links below for the new channel. Also a personal reading if you want it. Okay, but we will be back with more readings. Okay, all right, Cancer. Thanks very much. I hope you have a great first half of the year, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, peace.